Healing a broken heart. It is so hard to deal with heartbreak. Heartbreak is one of those experiences and emotions that when you go through it, you never understand it until you go through it. And listen, I'm coming here to tell you that it's okay. It's okay to be heartbroken. It happens to everyone. It happens to the best of us. So here are some ways to actually deal with your heartbreak. We've all been heartbroken. Understand that it's a natural and human experience. We can deal with heartbreak in many different ways. You can deal with heartbreak when you lose an animal, you lose a best friend, you lose someone in life, you lose a relationship, a marriage. We deal with heartbreak. Heartbreak can happen in so many different ways. It could even happen in sports. It was heartbreaking when my team lost. It was heartbreaking when we lost each other. It was heartbreaking when fill in the blank. But overall, the main focus of heartbreak that I really want to focus on and deal with is an emotional heartbreak, where you're dealing with another person, a relationship, because it is the most common form of heartbreak. Always remember that you're not alone. People have felt the way you feel before. People have felt this way. We all get heartbroken in life, and that's okay. So some things that have actually helped me getting over heartbreak and allowed me to really understand myself and good strategies to actually deal with heartbreak versus the BS that sometimes you hear that really doesn't help and only pains you more. First and foremost, understand that your pain is real. Heartbreak can literally create physical pain in the body and in the brain. After heartbreak, your body can emotionally shut down and physically shut down. You can literally get sick from heartbreak. And listen, heartbreak happens. It's an emotional response. Your heart hurts genuinely. And even when you're going through this deep heartbreak, it actually can cause physical implications to your body. Sometimes when you go through heartbreak, you'll gain weight or lose weight. Physical things will happen to your body because of this emotional stress. And emotional stress on the brain and heart does impact your physical well-being. So understand that the pain you're feeling emotionally is real and that it can also even cause you physical pain. And I'm sure that if you've been heartbroken or you are heartbroken, you can really understand this. Remember, it's normal. It's normal to feel heartbroken. It happens to us. So understand that's okay. Remember that all of our experiences are also unique. The way we deal with heartbreak is going to vary from person to person. A bunch of statistics show that to deal with an emotional heartbreak for certain people can be a year to 2 years. Any deep, strong relationship can really take upwards of 2 years, 3 years, but it could take very little or a lot more. Who knows? There also could be long-lasting implications of that heartbreak. Here are some ways that I've actually been able to deal with heartbreak and go through it and understand it. First and foremost, the number one thing, especially when it comes to a breakup or relationship, is the no contact, no communication. We want to stay friends with the next. We want to stay friends and close to people that have hurt us. We don't want the relationship to die. We're holding on to anything possible. The hit of dopamine that we get from being with them, the serotonin that was being released together, all that energy. But you have to remember, when it's over, and you have to be able to move on. And to move on, you need to remove all forms of contact. Obviously, nowadays, it's even harder because it's out of sight, out of mind until you see everything on Instagram. You see things on Twitter. You see things here. You see things there. You're reading through your old text. You're looking at all the photos you took over the last 2, 4, 5 years. There's so much to unpack, and I get it. It is so hard because you want to hold on to the person that they used to be. You want to hold on to all the things in the past. But when you take those steps towards healing, you have to be able to delete photos. You have to be able to delete those memories. And people might say, wait, why would I delete those memories? They were a part of my life. And yeah, they were a part of your life, but they could be in your memory. What happens when you meet someone new? Are you going to hold on to all those memories like that's your dream person? No, you're going to move on to the next person. You're going to find your true person, your true wife, your true husband. That's the goal, is to be with that person. So how can you really be with that person or find that person if they still have all this content, all these things from a previous partner? And I get it. Even if it's a more advanced relationship where you have kids, you're going to end up seeing them here and there. That's, again, a whole nother layer, a whole nother level. And it makes sense that there's some sort of contact. Whether you're a little younger, a little older, whatever it is, understand that it happens. Breakups happen. And especially in our society, people are in relationships left and right, break up, left and right, break up. It happens. But sometimes it's real. Sometimes it's 100% love. It's so intense, it's so real that you thought that that was the one. But you have to remember that when this happens, when the situation happens, even if you end up together later down the line, make sure that at the moment of that breakup, at the moment of that separation time, it's needed. Because you need to separate yourself from who you are with them versus who you are alone. And a lot of the times people don't realize this is that you lose yourself when you're in a relationship sometimes. And that's when it's bad. That's when it's derogatory to your own well-being. Because you have to be able to be happy alone. Not that, oh, but they made me so happy. No, you need to be able to make yourself happy, and then they can only add on to your happiness. Always remember that. The way we cope is different. Some people want to be isolated. Some people want to be around people. Some people want this. Some people want that. But the best thing to do is to surround yourself with people that make you feel good about yourself. And you have to try not to talk about it all the time. You can't make it the main topic of discussion every time. Talk about it with a very small group of people, small 1, 2 people if possible, and express your emotions. Share how you really feel. You're gonna be distraught. You're gonna feel so much pain, but make sure it's a healthy form of conversation. Don't just sit there and say, I hate my ex, I hate this person, and talk bad about them. Because at some point in life, that was everything you ever wanted. So you can't trash talk the person. So understand that it might not have worked out. There's no need to slander. There's no need to be negative. There's no need to be hurtful. There's no need to try to hurt someone else because you're hurt. And don't look for a rebound. Don't look for this revenge that you're thinking about, but focus genuinely on yourself. Improve yourself. Be a better person for yourself. Because when you actually improve and better yourself, you're going to notice and realize how grateful you were for that experience because you became a better person. But you have to be able to go through the layers of pain. You have to be okay with being alone for a while. You have to go through the stages. And again, there's stages of grief. There's stages of heartbreak. And when you're fresh, it's new, it's the Band-Aid just got ripped off, it's gonna be hard. 2 months in, it's gonna be hard. 3 months in, it's gonna be hard. And I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but it's doable. It's possible. Think about how many people around the world have dealt with heartbreak, how many times people have been hurt, lied to. It happens. But the main step and the main focus, first and foremost, is to remove as much contact as possible. It's to remove all the photos, all the things that will get you looking, delete the text messages, unfollow, do all those things and mean it. Understand that you have to dissociate yourself from that person because that's the only way you're going to heal. How are you going to heal something if you keep getting burned? You're going to keep burning. So understand, focus on that next step, focus on that future. The next step is to build and start doing new things, build new synapses in the brain, talk to new people, go to networking events, do things that are hobbies of yours, do things that make you happy. Be in the gym, make sure you're running, make sure you're exercising, working out, do a bunch of things that you can do that'll improve yourself. I remember at the time when I was going through a really tough time, I remember being in the gym and I was doing the incline machine. And you know how you can look at the mirror across from you? I'm still looking at the mirror across from me and I'm feeling like my eyes well up, like I'm about to start bawling my eyes out. And I'm sitting there lifting. And I'm like, why am I about to cry? But no matter what, I was still in the gym. I was still trying to get over that heartbreak. You're still trying to do something next and force yourself. Even if you don't want to be there, keep trying, keep going, keep going. And as time goes on, you realize that time is what's going to heal you. You're not going to heal overnight. I'm telling you straight up. There's no secret cheat code. It's not just going to magically happen. But you can work day by day to improve. I wish someone told me to do all the little things I just told you and removing it. Doing this, do all these little things and understand that it's going to feel this way for a while. And that's okay. And that's on growth. That's on emotional maturity. And then that thing will teach you a lifelong lesson of how to look for a partner, how to look for things in life, how to be yourself no matter what, and being your whole honest and true self. Something that had really helped me is journaling, talking about your feelings, writing it down to yourself. Because future me looks back on different things I wrote in my journal and I laugh so hard because I remember how I felt. I'm like, oh, you were down bad, kid. Like, dang. But it's a good learning experience. I learned from that experience. And when you realize this, you're like, you know what? Like, this was good. Like, I'm happy I wrote this down. I'm happy I talked about how I felt because it was important. And that is a first step, those first stages of actually dealing with that heartbreak. And then moving forward, think about that self-care. Make a sick routine. Know what you're doing. Set those boundaries. Know what you're going to accept in your life, what you're not going to accept in your life. Find people that really feed your soul and are good enough for you. Don't settle just because you want that person. No. Level up, boss up. You want the best people in your life. People that are spiritually sound, people that are mentally sound, people that are going to improve your life, not add stress to your life. Because life is stressful enough as it is. So make sure that people around you are only adding to the happiness that you're seeking. And listen, I know you might be down bad. I know things have happened in life, but you got this. Because so many people have been in your shoes. So many people know how you feel. So know that the feeling is mutual. It happens to all of us. But the way to get out of it is to attack it head on. Understand you're going through it, accept it. And you know what? Things happen. But how you react to it is really how you're going to feel. It's either going to make you or break you. And it ain't going to break you. And I know that because you're watching this video. You're curious. You want to know how to heal the broken heart. Give it its time. Give it its place. It needs to happen. But understand that it's going to be day by day. It's going to be a grind. Just like anything in life, when you want to heal, you want to become better, it's going to take time. And it's true. Time is the best healer. And that's on closure. And that's on moving on. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And write some heartbreak stories in the comments. Moments in where Other people can see, you know what, I've been heartbroken too. I get you. I feel you. I understand you. And moments in where, you know what, it happened and why it was such a blessing in your life. I'd rather us talk about that. So if you've been heartbroken, but it was the best thing that's ever happened to you, please leave in the comment section down below, because I love to read these things. I love to see people growing and learning. And hey, you might inspire someone as well that might be going through it right now. Thank you guys again. Be sure to like, subscribe, share it to all your friends. I really do appreciate the love and support. See you later.